The following is a production of the Golden Eagle Broadcast Network. Student-led, student-centered, student-serving.
And welcome into the Golden Eagle Broadcast Network. My name is Dante Luchuga, alongside here with Carly Evans. We are here in the very snowy All-City Stadium here at George Washington. We'll be hosting the George Washington Patriots against the Frederick Golden Eagles. And fortunately, it is a very snowy night here down in George Washington High School. So I'm sorry if the quality isn't quite there. To be honest, most of these players would probably rather be home eating cookies around the campfire.
Yeah, no, it is cold. I mean, thankfully we kind of have some coverage and we're in the press box, but as for those players, we can just hope that no slip-ups or ACL tears or anything, but another thing we'd like to bring up about this game is it's not the best quality game, that's for sure. We kind of had to be minimalistic with the setup, and we don't have a second camera today, but we'll be bringing you the best view that we can with our field camera, so hopefully we should, still have a pretty good view of this field.
Yeah, as they're about to set up the coin toss here. And Carly, what are the keys to this game here at All-City Stadium?
I mean, the Patriots are 8-1, and that is impressive. Frederick's sitting at 7-2, so I think it'll just come down to a matter of making the least amount of slip-ups in this game with this snow. It's laying on thick on this field, and they've already had to shovel it a couple times, as we've seen, and it still hasn't done much, and they'll probably have to shovel it a few more times. But yeah, I think least slip-ups will probably be the person who wins. Both great teams, but George Washington with a one-game advantage, but this'll kind of determine possibly playoff spots. I think both teams are in the playoffs as of now, but it can be kind of a morale booster or decline, so we'll see.
As this is the All-League Championship, and whoever wins this will most definitely clinch their spot into the playoffs. But both teams should be able to make the playoffs, whether they win or lose. But to be honest, most likely be a low-scoring game in today's game. Wouldn't be surprised if there's fewer than 2 touchdowns in total.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, this snow probably going to be a dilemma for catching passes and just being able to play a normal game of football that you would in just regular conditions. But curious to see how this game plays out. It'll be a good game, that's for sure.
The question I have for you, Carly, is someone like River Lakey, who's known for his speed, is more of a speed back. How do you think the snow might affect him? Because he's more of a run past somebody, not really run through them. He might not be able to run that fast here on the snow.
Yeah, I think the snow will definitely kind of be a dilemma for some of those typical read option plays that they set up, or just run out of the pocket kind of a thing. But I think that Ishmael will still have a pretty good game. Probably more handoffs rather than passing or anything. Just, yeah. We'll see, though.
And we'll be right back here on the Golden Eagle Broadcast Network.
Hey fans, it's football season and Mile High Huddle has you covered for all your news, notes, and opinions on the orange and blue.
I think he also has eyes and a brain and remembers the fact that Russell Wilson's a damn good quarterback and has been for the last decade. I can't remember another 9-time Pro Bowler, a guy who's been to 2 Super Bowls and won 1, getting so much disrespect and slander like Russell Wilson for things that aren't even pertaining to his on-field ability. It's about his personality and his catchphrases and let's ride. All that's kind of overshadowed how good Russell Wilson is and how good he can be with this Broncos team. Looking over his wiki, though, this is kind of a pro-pros to nothing. I never realized Russell never made a first-team All-Pro. He was a one-time second-team All-Pro in 2019. Never a first team, so maybe this year.
Hi, I'm Brian Stapp, dealer principal of Stapp Interstate Toyota. Wanted to thank you very much for visiting our website and supporting our dealership. A little bit about us. My father and grandfather opened up our dealership in 1974 in Longmont, Colorado, right there on Main Street. And now we're located on I-25 in Frederick, Colorado. We moved out here in 2007 and opened up the first Image 2 dealership in the state of Colorado, something we're very proud of. And more than anything, it kind of was a nice little place mark in our dealership's history over the last 46 years about taking the next step and embracing what Colorado is becoming, quite frankly. We're very proud of our history. A couple things that we'd like to point out that I think is very unique in the industry is that we only have one person who will help you if you come in to buy a car. And it's not because we don't have multiple people say hello, they all will. But we think that the relationship is far more important than anything else. Transactions don't allow businesses to stay in business as long as we have, but relationships truly do. So from the second you walk in, one individual would greet you. They would show you all the vehicles we have to offer. They'd present your numbers to you, help you find creative solutions to get the car that you want at a price you're comfortable with. They'd also talk about extra options such as extended service contracts or prepaid maintenance and things that you'd like to put in your monthly payment that would make it a little bit easier so you're not surprised throughout the ownership process. They'd go over all your accessories, all of your vehicle presentation, and they'd be the same person who would shake your hand as you go out the door. So again, that relationship is incredibly important to us. So when you're in, make sure and ask for myself. I'd love to say hello. My brother Clint, my dad Art, my mom Debbie pops around from time to time as well too. So it really is a family business. We'd love to have you become part of our family. Thank you.
And welcome back to the Golden Eagle Broadcast Network. My name is Dante Lechuga alongside here with Carly Evans. And I'd like to give a quick shout out to one of our sponsors for today's broadcast, Mile High Huddle. Frederick fans, football season is upon us, and that means you'll need all the latest news, notes, and opinions on your favorite orange and blue squad. Thankfully, there's a one-stop shop where you can access news, notes, and all the news about your Broncos you could ever want. And that's milehighhuddle.com, with daily podcasts, written articles, and more. This is the only place you need to go for Broncos content. milehighhuddle.com is a proud supporter of what we do here on the Golden Eagle Broadcast Network, and it's all Frederick fans need to keep up with the orange and blue. Visit milehighhuddle.com today.
Looks like they're setting up for kickoff. Frederick set to receive this kick.
Zamudio and Cooper Anderson back there to return. Wouldn't be shocked if it doesn't get quite there, though. The weather is not good. See a couple of them shivering. Be a pretty fun game for them, though.
Thankfully, it looks like the snow has kind of died down, not as thick, but we'll see. It's still cold out there.
Here's the kick. To the right, that'll be Zamudio looking to return. Friendly bounce here for George Washington. As Zamudio can't quite pick it up, makes one man miss, makes another man miss, and he'll be brought down at about the 19-yard line.
Yeah, it's hard to tell where these markers are, but, you know, made a few men miss, so that's a start, but, you know, you could see just that ball super slippery in this snow, so wouldn't be surprised if we see, like I said, more handoffs and less passes this game, but we will see.
Ishmael and his offense looking to get a good start here on offense. Here's Lakey's in the backfield. Ishmael's under center. There'll be a toss to Lakey. Lakey to the left, pushing. He won't get much on the first down carry.
Yeah, nothing much there, but I mean, a good effort right there by River Lakey to try and at least get a few yards right there on that first down.
Someone on George Washington who's been having an impactful season is Jerari Vaughn, with 9 sacks on the season in 9 games. A very impressive stat for a high school athlete. Ishmael's under center. Toss to Lakey. Lakey again, not much.
There we go.
Yeah, no, nothing much. Like I said, more handoffs. Obviously, this is something that Frederick does typically very well, but you know, this snow kind of making them a little sluggish here.
Patriots defense looking very composed on this first drive.
Definitely. Like you were saying about Vaughn, 9 sacks is just impressive no matter what. Like, that is someone that they definitely have to watch out for.
Ishmael is going to be a QB power up the middle, and they'll give him the first down.
Good effort right there by Ishmael, just running right up that middle, saw a gap and took the opportunity. Curious to see how much they'll try and run him. You know, it's kind of risky in this snow game, but I mean, it seems like they're willing to take that risk.
Frederick, decent start to this drive. Ishmael's under center. Motion man Lakey, it's going to be a toss. Ishmael throws a blockish as Lakey behind a couple of blockers and about an 11-yard run. He's still going. A little bit of a pile push, but they'll stop him at the first down marker, and they will give him a first down.
It seems like this slippery snow is kind of to their advantage on that play. Just kind of push the pile there and got a decent amount of yardage.
Not much of a crowd factor today. Nobody wants to be out here in the cold.
And the few that did, they brought layers, that's for sure.
Ishmael under center once again. Lakey to his right. And it's going to be Lakey with the toss again. Ishmael throws a block. Lakey, not much. He'll pick up a few.
Yeah, like I said, probably just going to be pounding the rock more than often. Just, it seems like it's too risky to try and take too many passes, but we shall see. So far, not too much pressure. Obviously, just handoffs now, but thankfully no tackles behind the line.
Ishmael's under center. Cooper Anderson's a motion man. It's going to be a fake to Anderson and a handoff to Zamudio, and he's tackled behind the line.
The crowd, the very small crowd, but there was a crowd getting kind of hyped for that, you know. It was a good effort on Zamudio's part, but just nothing much there, and it'll bring up a 3rd and long.
It'll be about 3rd and 10 for the Golden Eagles. Patriots looking to get the ball to their offense. Ishmael's under center. Kamarly Davies behind him. Cooper Anderson to his right. Anderson's going to be the motion man. It's going to be a toss to him. Throw a couple blocks, but he'll be short. Frederick's going to have to punt the ball away.
Nothing much there, just pretty much stuffed at the line. Maybe got a few yards, but it'll bring up, looks like it'll be close to a 4th and 8, 4th and 9.
Frederick's going to go for it. I'm not sure.
Might as well, I mean.
Almost
Ooh.
made them jump. Looks like they just might take the delay game here. Motion man.
They're trying to draw them off sides, as you can tell. Almost got a couple of them to jump there on that, in those first few seconds, but looks like they'll probably just let the clock run down and take the
They will
delay.
take the delay game, and looks like they'll punt it away. I'd like to take this chance to shout out another one of our sponsors for today's broadcast, the FHS Booster Club. Frederick High School. Booster Club is always looking for parent volunteers to help carry on the long tradition of supporting the students of this community. The purpose of Booster Club is to provide the funding and manpower for the homecoming tailgate celebration, the after-prom party, grants to student groups and clubs, as well as scholarships to graduating seniors. If you're interested in becoming involved, we would invite you to reach out to our website, fhsbooster.com, and click on Contact Us or attend the next meeting in the FHS library. We currently have an open position for concessions manager, and we'll have board positions upcoming next year, as Frederick will pick up a first down on a fake punt. And make sure to check out Booster Club.
Well, as we saw there, kind of a trick play, but
My apologies. Should have been announcing the game instead of reading the live reads. Frederick keeps their drive alive. Ishmael toss to Davy. Davy powering through. He'll pick up about 5 or 6.
yeah, I'm expecting this game to probably be pretty messy, probably a lot of just missed tackling and maybe even a few fumbles we'll see, but mainly just handing it off. And I mean, but with that fake punt, who knows, but probably a lot of 3 and outs and probably not getting down the field that fast. But I mean, Frederick, their drive looking pretty good so far in this start.
Ishmael's in shotgun now. It's going to be a sweep to Lakey. Has a blocker in front of him. Lakey will be about 2 yards short of the first down. It'll be 3rd and short.
Yeah, like I said, just trying to get as many yards as they can without having to throw it, which is pretty smart, if I do say so. Just trying to keep that ball out of the air. There's a huge risk factor with just constantly throwing it, so.
Ishmael under center. Motion man Zamudio. It's going to be a handoff to Kamarli Davy over the middle, and he runs over man. It will be a first down for Frederick.
Impressive effort right there. We've seen a few impressive efforts on 3rd down this drive, and Frederick only thrown it once on the fake, or was it a handoff on the fake punt? But I mean, so far we've seen a few 3rd down conversions and a 4th, so good drive so far. Not really stalling out.
Ishmael's under the center again. He's seeing a lot of that today. It's going to be a fake handoff, actually. He's looking to throw for the end zone, just out of reach. I believe it was a Mudio he was looking for.
Good effort right there. Just a little too far right there, just on the fingertips. But, I mean, the first throw of the night, an incompletion, but still a pass nonetheless. Curious to see how much more they're willing to take that risk of throwing it in this snow.
Ishmael's under center once again. It's going to be a handoff up the middle, and Davy's stuffed behind the line.
Yeah, good stop right there. It'll bring up a 3rd and long once again. Maybe now this drive's stalling out, but they've been moving, so we'll see what they can do on this 3rd down.
Definitely not in field goal range, especially for tonight's weather.
Yeah, too risky to do anything from this far.
It's going to be 4 out. Ishmael in the shotgun. Lakey to his left. Motion man Anderson. Ishmael drops back, looking to throw. He's going for the end zone. Dropped in the end zone. Snow might have been a factor there.
Wide open right there. And kind of looked like blown coverage, perhaps. And unfortunate drop right there for Frederick. It'll bring up a 4th down, and looks like they are.
I believe that was Bowen who dropped it. Unfortunate drop.
Good effort, but 2 incomplete passes now. Looks like Ishmael's still on the field.
Wouldn't be shocked if they go for the end zone again, or possibly try to draw him off sides again. As motion man, it's going to be a fake handoff. Ishmael looking to throw. It's a screen pass to the left. Zamudio's going to have the first down and more. Throws him in, shoving, and will be pushed out of bounds. It'll be 1st and goal, Frederick.
Good effort right there on Frederick's part. You know, this the parents on the other side for the Frederick, I guess you could call them just their rowdy crowd, but they got a little rowdy there. I saw some life.
Be hard, even if there was a rowdy crowd, it is very cold.
Yeah. Like I said, that's two fourth down conversions, 2 third down conversions. So a good start for Frederick. And there's about 4.5 minutes left in this first half. It's been a long drive, that's for sure.
Ishmael in the shotgun, motion man. Ishmael keeping himself. Ishmael up the middle, pushing. He'll be inching closer to the goal line. Patriots defense thought they had him all the way back here at the 40-yard line, and that fake punt really stumped them.
Yeah, I mean, that's not something you see every day, especially in high school. But, I mean, we'll see what they can do, you know. A lot of effort trying to get over to Patriots' side, but so far it seems to be working.
That will be a timeout for the Patriots. That'll be their first of the half. And I'd like to take this chance to shout out another one of our sponsors, Les Schwab Tires. Les Schwab Tires provides free peace of mind protection, lifetime tire mileage, care for the life of your tires. It's our best tire value promise, and it comes with every car and pickup tire we sell. Les Schwab also cares about our communities. It's why they are a proud sponsor of the Frederick High School and the Golden Eagle Broadcast Network. Be sure to check out Les Schwab Tires.
Curious to see what Frederick's going to decide to do now with a 2nd and 2. Ishmael, a good effort that last play to kind of push them forwards, but they are extremely close to that goal line and they can taste it.
Yeah, interesting game today. Snow factor might mess up our camera. Again, we apologize for that as well. Might not have the best shot today. Thankfully, snow's been dying down a little bit. It was covered in the pregame.
Couldn't even see the field, really.
Ishmael's under center. Motion man Lakey. It's going to be a toss to Lakey. Lakey gets blown up in the backfield.
Did not see that coming. Just came out of nowhere. That was an impressive tackle right there. Good effort on George Washington's part to bring up a 3rd and 3. Put some pressure on Ishmael in the offense. Got to convert here. And then it's the decision of, do you go for it on 4th down? And if you don't pick it up, what do you do then?
Ishmael's under center, motion man. It's going to be up the middle. Couldn't quite get there.
Nothing much there. Just looked like the play wouldn't go anywhere from the start. But it's a long way to go for doing something with Ishmael, especially with this Patriots D-line so fired up after that one tackle for a loss.
We'll see. Might be an interesting play call here from Frederick.
A 4th and 1. They could go a few options here. I say stick to the run game here.
Be hard to throw it. Wouldn't be shocked if they try to get him off sides once again. Ishmael's under center. It's going to be a toss to the right. And touchdown, Frederick.
Yeah, that was a good effort there. Just, like I said, pounding that rock and finally getting it in. After a long drive, took almost the entire first quarter with about 2 minutes remaining. Good effort right there.
Frederick takes an early lead, 6-0, looking to possibly make it 8-0. Ishmael bounced back on that early 4th down they faced back at the 40-yard line.
Looked like that was Marley Davy on the touchdown that previous play.
A rollout. Ishmael, he will get there. 2-point conversion for Frederick. Early lead 8-0 over the George Washington Patriots. And we will be right back here on the Golden Eagle Broadcast Network.
Do you want a reliable realtor who you can trust with your money and owning or renting a home? Then you can turn to Zadell Realty and specifically Greg Zadell. Greg is a local realtor who helps people buy and sell both homes and investment properties. He has an extended knowledge of the market and is extremely involved in the community. Along with being a local realtor right here in Frederick, Greg Zadell is extremely experienced in his profession. Not only is he a broker, but also the owner of Zadell Realty, located in the Carbon Valley area since 1980, just over 42 years as of now. Make sure to watch for the Zadell Real Estate article in the Consumer Report. You don't want to miss it. You won't regret it when you rely on Zadell Realty.
The roar of our engines, the pump of our heartbeats, the pedal to our metal. The sparks that ignite us, the pistons that push us, the passions that drive us. From the feelings that move us to the places that pull us, on roads that unite us. Napa has America's largest network of parts and care, here to be the fuel that keeps you firing on all cylinders.
And welcome back to the Golden Eagle Broadcast Network. Here we are with Golden Eagles and George Washington Patriots. And the Patriots will be looking to retaliate as Frederick took an early lead. It's going to be a handoff to the right for the first play of their drive. And it'll be 1.5 yards on the first carry.
Nothing much there, just couldn't get anything going. Curious to see how, Frederick's D-line will respond. We have a very, dominant defense, both offense and defense, but some big names on this defense that possibly some huge plays this drive.
Patriots offense here at the 40-yard line. It's going to be a shotgun handoff to the left. He'll have the first down here for the Patriots. So far, a very strong drive. Gabe Smith and his offense.
Yeah, good effort right there. Like I said, not much passing this game, and curious to see if Smith will throw it at all this drive. As we saw, Frederick didn't really throw it much, only 2 times. Well, 2 or 3, and both the first 2 were incompletions, so.
Smith and shotgun. It's going to be handoff up the middle. You'll have 5 or 6. I believe it was Damari Washington on the carry. Or Tobias Ray as well. Gabe Smith in the shotgun once again. I believe he has Lee behind him. Smith's looking to throw. That's a dangerous throw, and he'll be knocked down. Great defensive play there on the left sideline around the 15-yard line.
Good coverage right there. Would have been it was a good ball, but just a little bit short. Smith trying to throw it off of his back foot, looked like. Frederick was putting pressure on him, that's for sure. Curious to see what they'll do with this 3rd and 4. A lot of potential. Already good field position, yeah.
Gabe Smith looking for a first down here. Shotgun, handoff to the right. That was Washington. He'll be close to a first down. We'll see where they spot it. Sorry, that was Lee on the carry.
And it looks like it will be a 4th and short, possibly. It looks like Frederick got the stop. Impressive effort right there, but we will see how the Patriots retaliate.
And we'll be right back here on the Golden Eagle Broadcast Network.
Over the years, St. Vrain Block Company has built a reputation on producing high-quality structural block, retaining wall systems, patio stones, and pavers. We routinely submit our block for testing to ensure that our products meet and exceed the ASTM specifications. Our products can only be as quality and consistent as the raw materials we use to manufacture them. That is why we constantly ensure we buy our aggregates, cement, admixtures, and color from top quality producers.
Hi, Alan Roach for Pete Dittman, Farm Bureau Insurance, a supporter of the Golden Eagle Broadcast Network. For auto, home, business, or life insurance quotes, call 303-659-8391 or visit PeteDittmanInsurance.com. Pete supports the Frederick Golden Eagles Athletics Band and Orchestra and would love the opportunity to discuss your insurance plan. Find out how Farm Bureau Insurance.
Welcome back to Golden Eagle Broadcast Network. The George Washington Patriots have a 4th and short, and they are staying on the field. Gabe Smith in the shotgun. It's going to be a handoff to the left, and he will have the first down and a little bit more. He's still going. And he's brought down. Markevius Lee having a heck of a game early.
Impressive effort right there by Lee, as you can hear the parents and kind of rowdy crowd getting excited down below. The few people that were brave enough to go to this game. And good effort, just kept pushing.
Yeah. Great effort there displayed by Lee. Gabe Smith and his offense will stay on the field. It's going to be another handoff to Lee. To the left, he has space. He's going to bounce it to the outside. He's going to have the first down and more.
Lee been a dangerous threat this drive. Just keeps pushing, gets the outside edge on that play, and he'll pick up a first down for the Patriots. They're still moving. It'll be a first down in Frederick territory. Frederick, nothing much of a response. Lee has kind of stunned them on these last couple plays.
Smith in the shotgun once again. Looks like they gave Lee a little bit of a break. And Yahi is now in the game. They're going to give it to him. To the right sideline. He has space. Spin move. And looks like they will give him a first down. Heck of a move there by Yahi.
Looks like the Patriots' run game might be a problem this game. Obviously, like I said, not going to be a ton of passing, but so far from what we've seen, they're dangerous in the backfield. As we saw that play, now brings up a first down with about 9 yards to go until they score the touchdown.
Smith in the shotgun. It's going to be a toss, and it's blown up in the backfield. What a play there that was by Wesley Walker.
Yeah, Walker, great job of reading that play and just being able to get behind that line quickly and efficiently, and good tackle too. Kept a hold of him.
Frederick posturing a little bit, but Patriots offense still looking deadly, showing us why they are 8-1. Smith in the shotgun once again. High snaps, gonna be a handoff to Yahi again. And gets swarmed by a flock of eagles.
Looks like we saw Davian on that play. Davy was all over him.
And he will be everywhere on this field like he always is.
Oh yes, should be a threat this game, hopefully. Haven't seen much from him yet, but there's still a lot of football left to play with a 3rd and 9.
3rd and 9. Smith in the shotgun. Lee is back. It's going to be a handoff to him to the left. Lee bounces off his tackle. Hurdles a man. Touchdown Patriots, I believe. Yes, it is. Touchdown Patriots. And it looks like they will try to tie this game up. What a hurdle that was by Lee.
What a play right there. Like I said, a threat in the backfield as we've seen this entire time that they've been driving down the field. Didn't take them long to score.
And Lee showing why he has 1,000 yards on the season.
Over 1,000, yep. His yards per game are about over 100, close to 120 yards a game. And he's showing that in this game so far.
The Patriots are looking to just take the extra point. Here's the snap. And it looks to be good. And Frederick will still lead 8-7, but quick retaliation from the Patriots. And we'll be right back here on the Golden Eagle Broadcast Network.
Over the years,
Athletics Band and Orchestra and would love the opportunity to discuss your insurance plan. Find out how Farm Bureau Insurance can help protect you with the Farm Bureau Insurance Promise. That's Pete Dittman, 303-659-8391 or PeteDittmanInsurance.com.
I'm Kinder Badgekar with Remax Nexus. I've been serving Carbon Valley for 6 years, and what I love most about this area is the small town feel with all of our great local businesses and community events. If you've heard the real estate market's changing, you're right. Homes are staying on the market longer, prices are not increasing as rapidly as they have in the past couple of years, but that doesn't mean it's not the right time to make a move. You still gain an incredible amount of equity that you can use to purchase your dream home or think about buying an investment property. Let's grab a cup of coffee and chat about your goals.
And welcome back to the Golden Eagle Broadcast Network. My name is Dante Lechuga, alongside here with Carly Evans. And here we are with the George Washington Patriots and the Frederick Golden Eagles. We are here at George Washington's home turf. And that is a great kick. It will go out of the end zone, though. What a kick that was. Frederick will get decent field position here at the 20-yard line, though.
Going back to that last drive, a great effort on George Washington's part, especially that hurdle towards the end.
Mm-hmm.
Just showing why they are, like you said, an 8-1 team, and proving with that drive that they're willing to play at their best, no matter the weather.
Yeah, what a hurdle that was, and that was by Lee, who is only a sophomore. He is an impressive back. Indeed he is. Eagles do lead by 1, but that's not saying much in a football game. And Ishmael's in the shotgun. It's going to be Ishmael keeper up the middle, and he'll be brought down by a couple of defenders for this Patriots defense.
Good fake right there to Zamudio. Ishmael able to pick up a decent chunk of yardage right there. Looks like he's going to the sideline for the next play. But, I mean, at this point, the play calling is kind of unpredictable. I mean, we've seen everything in the playbook so far. We've seen a fake punt, which is something you don't typically see, but it'll bring up a 2nd and 6.
Ishmael in the shotgun now. Motion man Lakey. It's going to be given to Lakey. Lakey, not much to go, but he makes some out of it. He'll pick up a couple there, and they will give him a first down.
More than a couple, looks like. Good effort right there. Just kind of bounced off of a few guys and managed to pick up quite a few yards right there. They're nearing the midway hash mark, but still a long way to go, as we've seen long drives in this game.
Ishmael's going to hand it off to Davey up the middle. And he will be stopped by a couple of defenders, but he will pick up 4 or 5.
Davey, like you said, all over the field, both offense and defense, but great player, a stud really, but he's able to muster a few yards there, bring up a 2nd and 6 with about a little less than 8 minutes left to go in this second quarter.
Ishmael's under center. It's motion man Zamudio. It's going to be a toss to Zamudio. Has a pulling guard in front of him. Bounce at the outside, and he'll be chopped down at the line of scrimmage.
We've seen a lot of just running on that outside edge, trying not to run right up the middle. More Ishmael running up the middle rather than anything, but good effort right there. But it will bring up kind of a tricky situation here at 3rd and 5. They've been running the ball so well here, but curious to see what they'll do here, if they'll take to the air.
Ishmael's in the shotgun. And it's going to hand off. Lakey's going up the middle. He's getting pushed by his lineman, and he will have the first down. Great effort by the Frederick lineman to help Lakey get that first down.
Sometimes the lineman can make the difference, as we saw there. Just pushed the pile and just kept going, and it'll bring up a first down in good field position, moving down this field.
Frederick driving on this second drive for them. Ishmael's under center. It's going to be a little bit of a misdirection for Lakey. Lakey dancing, but Fender isn't fooled. That was Marcellus Honeycutt Jr., one of the impactful players for this Patriots team.
Yeah, based on his stats, he just plays everything. You know, wide receiver, cornerback, both positions. Not for the faint of heart. Got to go down deep. But as we saw there, able to blow up that play before anything happened. Curious to see what Frederick will do here for the 2nd and 6.
So far, Lakey has had more carries than Cruz, which is a bit interesting to see. Zamudio's been our number 1 guy usually this year. Ishmael's under center once again. 3 backs behind him. Motion man Zamudio. It's going to be given to Davey, but he somehow finds a way to get close to the first down. Looks like he'll be marked a bit short.
Davey, like I said, what a tank he is, able to move that ball whenever it seemed like the entire line was just stuffed. But somehow the D-line didn't see that coming.
It'll be 3rd and 1 for Frederick, looking to retaliate against Patriots' score that they had on their first drive. Eagles do lead though, and Ishmael's under center. Once again, motion man Zamudio. It's going to be tossed to Zamudio. It's a fumble on the play, but he picks up his own fumble. Almost a tragic event there for Frederick. Well, it is tragic because it takes away 3rd and 1 for them.
Yeah, that was a big 3rd down right there that if they converted, would have kept that drive moving and pushing, but looks like they will go for it on this 4th and a couple. Looks like it'll be a 4th and 4, kind of a tricky situation, you know, still close to midfield. And it's a matter of, if you run it, who do you run it with? There's so many reliable backs that you could go with, but
new formation for Ishmael. It's going to be a fake handoff. Looking to throw. It's going to be short, but it's going to be caught. And Frederick looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Frederick. It was Cruz Zamudio on the catch.
Good effort right there. Just an interesting play call. I wasn't sure if they were going to run the ball, but, you know, faked it. And Ishmael with a beautiful throw right there. Saw the open receiver and somehow managed to pick that up. Great play, though, offensively for Frederick.
Honestly thought that he would be able to get a hand on that. He was barely, really fingertips away from
I know, I saw the fingertips almost touch it, and I was like, if that ball was deflected, that would have made the situation much trickier for Frederick to even think about converting or possibly getting the ball back, but
2-point conversion for Ishmael as he will try to get there himself.
Looks like the ball came out right there.
It'll stay 14-7, Golden Eagles here in the second quarter with about 4 minutes left to go.
Good effort by Ishmael right there to try and pick it up. Didn't see any available options downfield, tried to run it himself, got shoved out of bounds before he could do anything. Possibly the ball popped free at the 1 or 2 yard line. It was hard to tell. There's a whole pile of men on top of it, so Frederick, good fast retaliation, surprisingly. Only took a couple minutes off, but good effort to drive down and score, making this a 1-point lead again.
And Honeycutt Jr. and Yai will be back to receive. Seem to be explosive athletes so far in this game. We'll see if the Patriots go back to their reliable source, Lee, who's already had a touchdown in today's game with an impressive hurdle.
Yeah, Lee shown a great amount of effort, just pushing and never stopped his feet, that's for sure.
It's going to be kicked. It'll be Yai, I believe, up the middle. Runs into his own man. Could have had at least 15 more yards on that run, I believe, if he doesn't run into his own guy. And Smith and his offense come back on the field, looking to tie this game up.
Good effort right there. Puts them in decent field position, but they have to find a way to retaliate against that Frederick score. Frederick kind of limiting them to about little less than 4 minutes in the second quarter, but as we've seen, they can drive down that field and score rather quickly, so wouldn't be surprised if they score once more.
Smith in the shotgun has Lee to his right. Motion man to the right. He has 2 there. It's Honeycutt. Looking to be a swing pass to Honeycutt. It's not there, though. He's going to have to roll his right. Smith just looking for Honeycutt. It's going to be almost caught. It's going to be juggled and out of bounds.
Looks like that penalty marker might be on Frederick. Possibly a late hit. Maybe holding on the offense, but hard to tell on that play.
There's also a broken play there. Smith tried to make something out of it and just try to fit it into Honeycutt. As I believe that was at a holding on the Patriots, Carly.
It will bring them back, yep. A holding right there. We saw Davey trying to rip right through the middle of the field, and somehow they held him back, but as we saw, resulted in the holding call.
Smith in shotgun, motion man to his left. It's going to be a handoff to Lee. Lee tries to lower the shoulder, and he'll get it to about 2nd and 10.
Yeah, bringing it back to the original line of scrimmage, maybe a yard more, but, you know, with a 2nd and 10, you know, curious to see what they'll do here with about 3 minutes remaining in this second quarter. If they score before the half, or if they play kind of mediocre and just see what they can do with this run game. I'm assuming they'll probably go pretty aggressive.
Smith in the shotgun. It's going to be Lee, or no, that's Yai who gets it. And he will have the first down.
Good effort right there, and as we saw that little hop, managed to pick them up the, looks like 3rd and, yeah, it'll bring up a first down. There we go. Like I said, they've just been pushing and we've seen this all night so far. Both quarters, good job of just managing to pick up these first downs in these tricky situations.
Smith in shotgun again. It's gonna go back to Lee. Lee's up the middle. He's gonna be gone. That was Lee. Touchdown, Patriots. Looks like it would have been Honeycutt on the carry, actually. That'll be his first of the day. Wouldn't be shocked if there's more to come for him.
As we saw right there, just goes to show why he is playing so well. A fast receiver right there, and out of the backfield, just ducking and somehow managed to break a few shoelace tackles there and dart past our defenders.
What a run that was. Patriots looking to tie this game up with this extra point. There's the kick, and it will be good.
This game is all tied now, 14-14 with about 2 minutes remaining, little over 2 minutes in the second quarter. Dante, anything you've seen on offense that you really like so far?
I like the run game. It's not like they really can pass the ball tonight, but even though defense is expecting for them to run the ball, they still are, and it's working well for both teams. And unlike my prediction of it being a low-scoring game, it actually might be a shootout.
We shall see. A lot of football to come.
I'd like to take this chance to shout out FHS Unified for sponsoring today's broadcast. The Golden Eagle Broadcast Network is a proud partner of Frederick High School Unified Athletics. Whether it's bowling in the fall, basketball in the spring, or any sport in between, FHS Unified provides athletes of all abilities the opportunity to compete, learn, grow, and have fun. Our Unified athletes love what they do and appreciate the support of the entire FHS community. If you're interested in learning more about the FHS Unified Athletics, reach out to Miss Gaillard or anyone on the Unified team.
As we've seen tonight, another quick drive right there by George Washington, leaving Frederick with a little over 2 minutes, like I said, and possibly enough time for them to drive down and score. As we've seen, Frederick with a really long drive, their first drive, but picking up the pace, second drive, and we shall see what is to come.
And here's the return. It's Anderson down the right sideline. Who's Anderson? He'll hop out of bounds at the 39-yard line. Or 40-yard line, excuse me.
Good effort right there, just managing to shed some tackles on that play and getting Frederick in great field position. Like I said, scoring opportunity here. 2 minutes, plenty of time for them to make something happen before the half. Like I said, a lot of running as we've seen. I feel like the cold has kind of fatigued them a little bit, but still some impressive plays as we've seen.
Purcell is in the flats here as a receiver. Ishmael's going to hand it off to Lakey, though. Lakey has a bit of space to the left. He's a very explosive athlete. And it's going to be a holding on Purcell. He was holding Honeycutt, who was trying to make the tackle on Lakey.
Yeah, good play right there. Just, like I said, getting to that outside edge, kind of sweeping around and managing to pick up a few, but it'll bring him back, unfortunately. Looks like it'll be a 1st and 20. Not a good play for Frederick at all. As we saw that holding call on Purcell, and it was pretty evident.
First and about 12 to go. Ishmael's under center. It's going to be fake handoff to Lakey. Ishmael looking to throw. That's a dangerous throw. And great break up there by Yayi. Got a hand right in the breadbasket where Ishmael threw it. Was a tight throw. Honestly surprised that he threw that instead of just taking off.
Yeah, receivers blanketing the field, and Good coverage, obviously, for George Washington, but unfortunate for Ishmael. Like you said, I thought he was going to take off on that play. Had plenty of running room. Obviously, they don't want to take too many risks with him this game, with the possibility of maybe going to state after the playoffs, but who knows? All they know is they need to make sure he's secured for the playoffs.
Ishmael's going to throw a swing pass out to Zamudio. Zamudio has a little bit of space to work with. He'll pick up a couple. Not sure what the flag is. Might be a late hit, but I'd be shocked if that is it.
And it looks like there's a player limping off the field. Looks like it was Tegan Bowen on that play, actually. His foot looked a little off after that play.
Coach, who's wearing 25 tonight?
And Frederick is going to move the chains. I think they called a late hit. Surprising call. From my point of view, it looked like Cruz was still in bounds, but ref saw something different, and the Patriot crowd is not happy.
Looks like it'll bring up a first down pretty deep inside of George Washington territory. Like I said, they're moving the ball with about 1 minute and 45 seconds to go.
Ishmael on the shotgun, fake handoff. Dangerous throw into double coverage. It's been the second time he's done that this game.
Yeah, not a great decision right there to throw it. Obviously, not much he could do in that situation. Everyone was pretty well covered on that play, but surprising move to try and throw it or bring up a 2nd and 10.
Yeah, very dangerous throw. There's a lot of athletes in this DBs on this Patriots squad, like Honeycutt Jr., who eventually is going to pick that off and take it to the house.
Yeah, like you said, really dangerous throw.
Ishmael under center. It's going to be up the middle to Davey. Davey, that's a big boy. They'll chop him down, but he will pick up the first down for this Golden Eagles, and they are in the red zone.
Yeah, good play right there, like you said. Pounding the rock and, making something out of nothing.
Ishmael's under center. Are in the red zone. Not quite yet. Goal to go, though. It's going to be a toss to Lakey. He'll pick up about a yard.
Yeah, so many dangerous weapons in the backfield, but unfortunately nothing much of a gain right there. It'll bring up a 2nd and 10, looks like. Possibly a 2nd and 9. Maybe a yard gain on that play, but just nothing much.
That was Anderson on the play. My apologies.
Yeah, I haven't heard Anderson's name much, but wouldn't be surprised if he makes a play these next couple drives.
And Davey will push towards the first down line. We'll see where they mark it. Looks like they're going to mark it 3rd and inches.
Very close right there. Camarlee Davey, one of those weapons in the backfield, and almost getting there to the first down marker, but looks like they will take a timeout.
Will be timeout Frederick, and we'll be back here on the Golden Eagle Broadcast Network.
Hi, I'm Brian Stapp, dealer principal at Stapp Interstate Toyota. Wanted to thank you very much for visiting our website and supporting our dealership. A little bit about us. My father and grandfather opened up our dealership in 1974 in Longmont, Colorado, right there on Main Street. And now we're located on I-25 in Frederick, Colorado. We moved out here in 2007 and opened up the first Image 2 dealership in the state of Colorado, something we're very proud of. And more than anything, it kind of was a nice little place mark in our dealership's history over the last 46 years about taking the next step and embracing what Colorado is becoming, quite frankly. We're very proud of our history. A couple things that we'd like to point out that I think is very unique in the industry is that we only have one person who will help you if you come in to buy a car. And it's not because we don't have multiple people say hello, they all will. But we think that the relationship is far more important than anything else. Transactions don't allow businesses to stay in business as long as we have, but relationships truly do. So from
And welcome back. And it's me and Carly, as you guys know, and Frederick in first and goal. Or third and short, my fault. Ishmael under center. Toss, Mudio. They'll have the first down.
Good effort right there to try and pick up the first down. There's about 15 seconds left in this half. Looks like there'll be about 9 seconds and they will call a timeout.
Another timeout here for Golden Eagles. I have one more left in this half. I'd like to take this chance to shout out Napa Auto Parts for sponsoring today's broadcast. Whether it's the parts that thrill us, the roar of our engines, or the pedal to our metal, Napa Auto Parts has the largest network of parts and care. They're here to be the fuel that has you firing on all cylinders, and your local Napa Auto Parts store is a proud partner of the Golden Eagle Broadcast Network. Be sure to pay their team a visit over at 6034 Frederick Way and tell them Frederick High School and the Golden Eagle Broadcast Network sent you.
Yeah, curious to see what'll happen here for Frederick. The George Washington's defense has played pretty well in the red zone. I mean, with 9 seconds left, there's not much they can do after this play if they don't pick it up. So this is kind of the deal breaker here before the half. This scoring opportunity is really big, able to get up before the half and possibly a morale booster, like I said.
Ishmael toss, touchdown Frederick.
Great play right there.
That was Davey, the big boy, as we talked about. He's a hard man to tackle. He's a big boy.
Yeah, what a tank he is, as we saw in that play. Just a little toss in the backfield, and Davey able to pick it up.
I believe they waved off a flag. They were about to call holding. Again, this Patriots crowd is not happy.
Yeah, we've heard a few angry parents in the crowd, but
the sad Patriots crowd is not happy. Eagles are going to go for two, as they always do.
And it looked like he
Patriots
jumped.
did jump. It's going to go half distance to the goal. Make it a little bit easier here on the Golden Eagles. Again, a little bit of a confidence boost as they go into halftime after this. About 6 seconds left.
Yeah, like I said, that jump is pretty big. I mean, if they're able to get up with this 2-point conversion, that could basically be the game if they keep scoring like how they have. And like I said, that 2-point conversion, as we saw in that Mead game last week, just made it the world of a difference.
Ishmael's under center. It's going to be tossed to Davey. He'll be hard to stop, and the 2-point conversion is good for Frederick. It'll be 22-14. Frederick's leading over the George Washington Patriots.
Davey, the tank, managing to break through that D-line and break the pylon. Big play right there.
We'll be right back here on the Golden Eagle Broadcast Network.
Hi, I'm Brian Stapp, dealer principal at Stapp Interstate Toyota. Wanted to thank you very much for visiting our website and supporting our dealership. A little bit about us. My father and grandfather opened up our dealership in 1974 in Longmont, Colorado, right there on Main Street. And now we're located on I-25 in Frederick, Colorado. We moved out here in 2007 and opened up the first Image 2 dealership in the state of Colorado, something we're very proud of. And more than anything, it kind of was a nice little place mark in our dealership's history over the last 46 years about taking the next step and embracing what Colorado is becoming, quite frankly. We're very proud of our history. A couple things that we'd like to point out that I think is very unique in the industry is that we only have one person who will help you if you come in to buy a car. And it's not because we don't have multiple people say hello, they all will. But we think that the relationship is far more important than anything else. Transactions don't allow businesses to stay in business as long as we have, but relationships truly do. So from the second you walk in, one individual would greet you. They would show you all the vehicles we have to offer. They'd present your numbers to you, help you find creative solutions to get the car that you want at a price you're comfortable with. They'd also talk about extra options such as extended service contracts or prepaid maintenance and things that you'd like to put in your monthly payment that would make it a little bit easier so you're not surprised throughout the ownership process. They'd go over all your accessories, all of your vehicle presentation, and they'd be the same person who would shake your hand as you go out the door. So again, that relationship is incredibly important to us. So when you're in, make sure and ask for myself. I'd love to say hello. My brother Clint, my dad Art, my mom Debbie pops around from time to time as well too. So it really is a family business. We'd love to have you become part of our family. Thank you.
Hi, this is Rick and host with American Family Insurance. You work hard to make sure your family has everything they need. Life insurance from American Family can help financially protect your loved ones by replacing a portion of your income if you were to pass away. That means your family will have the help they need to maintain the quality of life and pursue their dreams. Get the peace of mind you deserve by protecting what matters most. Please contact Rick and host 303-833-1188 or 970-867-3307. Thank you.
American Family Insurance.
The roar of our engines, the pump of our heartbeats, the pedal to our metal. The sparks that ignite us, the pistons that push us, the passions that drive us. From the feelings that move us, to the places that pull us, on roads that unite us. Napa has America's largest network of parts and care, here to be the fuel that keeps you firing on all cylinders.
Hey fans, it's football season and Mile High Huddle has you covered for all your news, notes, and opinions on the orange and blue.
I think he also has eyes and a brain and remembers the fact that Russell Wilson's a damn good quarterback and has been for the last decade. I can't remember another 9-time Pro Bowler, a guy who's been to 2 Super Bowls and won 1, getting so much disrespect and slander like Russell Wilson for things that aren't even pertaining to his on-field ability. It's about his personality and his catchphrases and let's ride. All that's kind of overshadowed how good Russell Wilson is and how good he can be with this Broncos team. Looking over his wiki, though, this is kind of a pro-pros to nothing. I never realized Russell never made a first-team All-Pro. He was a one-time second-team All-Pro in 2019, never a first-team, so maybe this year.
Known to have incredible customer service from our local customers themselves, and with many 5-star reviews, Riptide Pet and Car Wash is sure to suffice and surely surpass your expectations and needs. Washing your pet can be a difficult challenge, especially when they refuse to be cleaned and kept contained. But thankfully with Riptide, you have all the supplies you need to cleanse them thoroughly. Not only that, you can do the same with your car as well. All the supplies necessary and more are able to fit most makes and models. The car wash is a necessity to go once. Not only do you get the best nozzles and equipment, you also have the space and privacy to get the job done. In a time crunch, thanks to Riptide, you can quickly and efficiently finish what you need and have time left to spare. Leisurely time in your hand? No problem. Riptide lets you lay back for a while and get every nook and cranny. Riptide Car and Pet Wash will certainly suffice your needs and beyond.
Think you can't afford college? You can. At FRCC, college is possible. Front Range Community College offers everything you need to succeed, including affordable tuition, flexible schedules, and personalized attention. And if your goal is a bachelor's degree, FRCC can help with a smooth transfer of credits to a 4-year university. Take your first step today at frontrange.edu/fall22.
Welcome back in, everybody. You are looking live at a snowy All-City Stadium here in South Denver, Colorado, as we at the Golden Eagle Broadcast Network are proud to bring you live coverage of a league championship matchup in 3A Chassa High School football between your Frederick Golden Eagles and the George Washington Patriots. My name is Jake Marsing, proud to be the advisor of this program here on the Golden Eagle Broadcast Network. You've been listening along with Carly Evans and Dante Lechuga throughout the course of our broadcast tonight, a broadcast that was a little interesting in setup. We tried to get the second camera going, couldn't get it going. Chloe Gould, the executive producer, a sophomore at Frederick High School, the EP of our program, who's on the ones and twos, is joining me here at halftime as we bring you this shot of the field. Chloe, talk a little bit about just what the program is and what it was like tonight. We're doing road games for the first time this year. It's an impressive thing.
The road games are definitely a new thing this year. We haven't done any last year, and it's definitely a new experience. It's definitely a fun experience, a good learning experience. This class is pretty much just a learning experience for anybody who joins. I learn something new every game, and if anybody wanted to join, it's a really easy, I wouldn't say easy class, but it's a good class to learn and to experience some new opportunities. What we do here at the GEBN is we bring you live coverage from all of the games, or at least as much games as we possibly can. Hopefully with as little technical issues as we possibly can. Sometimes it gets the better of us, but we pull through most of the time.
I mean, and this is a props to you, right? So Chloe is an unsung hero in our program, and if you're an interested student who is interested in potentially joining GEBN, or more importantly, getting involved in GEBN in other ways, including through sponsorship. If you run a business or have an organization that would be interested in supporting what we do at GEBN, we would love to hear from you. You're welcome to contact me, Marsing_Jacob at svvsd.org. All the cameras, all the equipment, all of that stuff, well, most of that stuff is purchased through the support of our sponsors, right? To support our students, support our program. Chloe, what does it mean to be able to have all this cool tech that we can take with us on the road, do live streams of these games, continue to grow and get better? What does it mean, like the support of our sponsors?
It means that they're basically helping us grow this program into something potentially better than what it is at now. Without our sponsors, we would not be able to have our on-field camera. We would not be able to have our walkies.
Which we don't have the on-field tonight, but that's obviously because of weather and a transmission issue, not because we don't have it. We purchased it for sure.
Yeah, but we would not be able to do nearly any of the stuff we are today without our sponsors.
Yeah, they're critical. So we want to shout them out. All of our sponsors. We want to give a big shout out to Mile High Huddle and milehighhuddle.com, the FHS Booster Club, Les Schwab Tires, FHS Unified, Napa Auto Parts, Zadell Realty, and Greg Zadell. By the way, we love Greg. He's re-upped for the spring, and we appreciate his support of the winter season. Key Club, Pete Dittman Insurance, Stapp Interstate Toyota. We love Stapp as well. Game Club, Riptide Car and Pet Wash. We appreciate them. United Power, Julie Stewart over at United does great things for the Frederick community. The FHS Music Foundation, GSA, Ricky Nohos American Family Insurance, Anime Club, among others, Front Range Community College as well. We just have a great crew of sponsors who supported us this winter. If you have a business or an organization that's interested in supporting the Golden Eagle Broadcast Network, if you want to see us continue to do what we're doing and maybe expand it through basketball this coming winter, and then into next spring during the baseball season, I'd love to hear from you. Our students would love to hear from you, right, Chloe?
Yes, we would love to.
And what if you don't have an ad or anything ready to go? Can we help them with that?
Of course we can. Our group of students, AMP group, we can build up a ad for you. Just give us the information that we need, and we can do it for you.
It's pretty simple. It really is a good program and a good process. So, Chloe, any other thoughts on the program or tonight, or what you're seeing in this game tonight? You've done some color this year as well.
I've done color once, and I hope tonight's game goes better than what our crew has been thinking tonight. I hope that our team can pull through and hopefully get us this win. But if not, we did try our best. We are doing our best right now in these snowy conditions.
And I'll show you real quick. We pulled it down off the screen. I will just go ahead and show you what it does look like out there. Can we get a shot of somebody shoveling over there, Chloe? Is that possible? Oh, Isaiah's got it. Isaiah's getting us a shot
Isaiah
right
jumping
now.
up, helping out.
There we
Thank
go.
you, Isaiah.
Somebody giving us a nice shovel run, one of those George Washington players. And let's get a shot of the Frederick crowd all the way across there too, Isaiah, if we can. We got something blocking our way here. Oh, what is it? Oh, there's a barrier blocking our way. Well, that's no fun.
Of course.
Of
Not
course
many
there's a
of us
barrier.
out there tonight, but definitely a few that showed up on this cold evening.
Oh, that guy looks like he's real nice and warm out there.
I'm glad we're in the press box tonight. It would not be a fun night for us.
Do you like to shovel, Chloe?
No.
I gotta say, I'm pretty pleased. It looks like the snow is not sticking to the concrete.
Mm-mm.
It means the roads are gonna be terrible in the morning, but probably won't be too bad tonight, which
Yeah.
is good. Because we gotta get back to Frederick, and then I gotta get home, and probably won't be home until midnight. So if my wife is watching, I love you. I will be home as soon as I can. Save a tamale for me. Anyway, we appreciate you sticking around with us. We've got about 5 minutes or so left in halftime and the break. We're going to take a little bit of a break ourselves. When we come back, you won't hear my voice. You'll be hearing the voice of Dante LeChuga and Carly Evans, our freshman superstars, rocking the play-by-play and the color analysis as your Frederick Golden Eagles lead 22-14 here on the Golden Eagle Broadcast Network.
And welcome back to the Golden Eagle Broadcast Network. My name's Dante Lechuga, alongside here with Carly Evans. And Carly, what'd you see in that first half?
I mean, for one, sounds like you've kind of kicked the supposed cold, which is good. But secondly, I'd just like to say how much I've, seen, obviously, not much passing, but a lot of running the ball, and obviously it's worked really well. The score's sitting at 22-14 with the Golden Eagles on top, but I think an impressive performance on both sides of the ball for both teams, both offensively and defensively. It's going to be a close game. It's going to be a tight game based on what we've seen that first half. I mean, Frederick obviously with the lead, but that could, as we've seen, that changes very quickly. So,
and Frederick is leading 22-14, and Dylan Norwood will be looking to kick this off, and beautiful display of running the football by the Patriots. What do you have to say about that?
I mean, to be honest, we've seen a lot from this Patriots team, and I'd have to say they're deadly, that's for sure. And honestly, obviously we've seen you can't count them out till it's over. So.
And the kick will go out of bounds, and that will be a penalty against Frederick, so the Patriots will have good starting field position.
Yeah, Patriots in great field position, looks like, and
Frederick defense looking to stop the Patriots from retaliating, as they got a touchdown right before the half ended.
We haven't seen many defensive stops. It's just been more almost a stop, and then somehow they managed to sneak past the fourth or third down with a conversion. But as I said, so much can happen. If Frederick gets a stop defensively, that would be huge, especially this drive. But like I said, George Washington playing excellent.
Smith is in the shotgun. He has Lee behind him. It's going to be given to Lee. Lee's bouncing up the middle, and he'll be stopped by a flock of Eagles.
Couldn't have said it better. A flock of Eagles right there. It'll bring up a 2nd and long on the play. Good stop right there by Davey. Haven't heard his name much on defense, but offensively,
heck of a game offensively.
Yeah, we saw that last drive. Davey was the name.
Smith in the shotgun once again. As Lee behind him, it's going to be a throw out to the flats to Evans, and that is dropped. And for a second, it looked like Frederick might pick it up and start running the end zone, but there was a whistle. Of course, we can't hear it up here in the press box, so.
Yeah, no, it's more muffled audio, but from what I got, just a dropped pass. It'll bring up a 3rd and long, and unfortunate drop there for George Washington. But like I said, if Frederick gets a stop defensively here, huge play that would be.
And Smith is in the shotgun. He has man behind him. It's going to be a misdirection, and he'll be looking to the left sideline, but he will eventually get swung down. It'll be 4th and about 4 yards to go here for the Patriots.
Yeah, no, like I said, they swarmed to the ball. There wasn't much of a running lane there, and pretty much they sniffed it out before anything could happen. No big gain on that play. It'll bring up a 4th and 3, and the question is, what do you do here on this 4th and short?
Smith in the shotgun has Lee to his right, I believe. It's motion man to the left. Lee hands it off to the middle, and we'll see where the spot is.
Frederick's saying it's short, but it looked maybe inches short, but it's hard to tell, especially from this angle where we are.
Might have to measure that. And they will move the chains. 1st down, Patriots.
For a second, I thought it would be maybe 4th and inches, and they would have given that up, but it'll be a fresh set of downs for the Patriots. Frederick tried to get the stop and came up empty-handed.
Smith's in the shotgun once again, has Lee behind him. Here's a snap, handoff up to the right. Runs a man over, and he's still going.
Yeah, good play right there. Good yardage on that first down, moving them past midfield and into Frederick territory. That'll bring up a second, and it's like a few yards, maybe 4 or 5, but good gain right there on first down.
Patriots moving on their first drive in this half. And Smith once again in the shotgun. It's going to be another handoff to the left this time, and he will have the first down and a little bit more. All the way out to the 40-yard line in Eagle territory.
That fourth down conversion was starting to kind of haunt Frederick here on this drive, as the Patriots still really quickly and efficiently moving down this field. No trouble at all, really.
The Eagles still seem to not have an answer to Lee, who has been cooking this game. He has that impressive touchdown run where he hurdled the man. And here's Smith in the shotgun once again. Here's the snap. It's going to be a fake handoff. Drops back. Looking to throw. It's intercepted by Frederick down the right sideline. He will be dragged out of bounds. That was Bowen on the interception, I believe.
Yeah, saw Bowen limp off the field like close to the half, and what a play that was to switch the momentum around. The Patriots thought they had a successful possible scoring drive, and Frederick able to snuff that out before it gained any more momentum. Huge play by Tegan Bowen.
Change of plans here for the Patriots. They were driving there for a second, but Tegan Bowen came in and intercepted that ball. It was a dangerous pass, and Bowen made him pay for it. Ishmael, his offense, trot onto the field. Wouldn't be surprised if they go right back to Davey, either getting the ball or going right behind his butt. And here's the toss to Lakey. Lakey will get wrapped up at the line.
Yeah, good tackle right there. We saw them kind of sniff that play out before it gained any momentum, as we've seen multiple times. Haven't really gotten him behind the line, but like I said, a lot of good defensive plays for George Washington. Bring up a 2nd and long here.
Ishmael's in the shotgun. Here's a snap. It's going to be a motion man to Lakey. Lakey has room. Lakey into the left side, down the left sideline, and he will be swung out. River Lakey, impressive run on 2nd down, will give the Golden Eagles a first down and close to the red zone.
Good play right there. Like I said, strong running like we've seen all night, and yet another successful running play for a first down and moving those chains even further into Patriot territory. And if they hadn't have picked that up, they would have brought up a huge 3rd down, but able to keep this momentum going, and we'll see how they will respond.
Ishmael's under center, motion man Zamudio. It's going to be up the middle to Davey, though. Davey's pushing. It'll take a couple of pitches to stop him, but he won't get much.
Looked like a 2 or 3 yard pickup right there by Davey, and kind of a trick play we saw there. Like I said, a lot of dangerous people in that backfield. Each of our, running units, amazing as we've seen this season, and
a little confusion here on Frederick's side. Confusion on the substitutions.
Looks like they have some type of play formulating in their mind as they've now brought out Zamudio.
Ishmael under center, motion man to the right. It's going to be a fake toss. Ishmael's looking to throw, looking for the end zone. It is caught, but he will be short of the end zone. What a throw that was by Ishmael, though.
I think you and me both held our breath in anticipation for that. Thought he was going to break that tackle and just kind of slipped up on that snow, but what a play right there to move those chains once again.
be first and goal for Frederick. They are driving. They're looking to extend this lead to 29, maybe even 30 to 14.
Yeah, that would be huge for Frederick and would put them ahead, obviously, 2 scores, and that would be big.
Here's the toss. He'll be stuffed. The line of scrimmage. Maybe even a loss. He'll be lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Patriots saw that one coming as expected, running those dangerous people in the backfield. As we saw there, nothing much. Obviously, Patriots defense playing spectacular. But if they slip up here, that would be huge for Frederick. That'll bring up a 2nd and 5.
Ishmael looking to get into that end zone. Ishmael's in the shotgun now. Motion man. Low snap. Ishmael's going to hand it off to Zamudio. Zamudio's fighting. Zamudio. Touchdown, Cruz Zamudio.
What a play right there. Able to finally break that play in a long drive again. And Frederick now leading by 2 scores. Huge right there for them.
There is a man down on the field for the Patriots. Can't quite see what the number is. And we don't want to see an injured man on the field, so we're just showing the Frederick huddle.
Yeah, never a good sign whenever you see a player down. Hard to tell who that is at the moment, but hopefully he's able to get up on his own.
I'd like to take this chance to shout out Stapp Interstate Toyota for sponsoring today's broadcast. Stapp Interstate Toyota believes that communities are better when they work together for the greater good. That's why Stapp Interstate Toyota is a proud supporter of the students of Frederick High School, the Golden Eagle Broadcast Network. Brian and the team at Stapp are your source for new Toyotas and used cars in Frederick, and are the official car dealer of the Golden Eagle Broadcast Network. Stop by their dealership of I-25 to thank them for their support and tell them GBN sent you.
Looks like number 60 on that, Jude Marino. Unfortunate right there. Yeah, never a good sign to see an injured player, but thankfully able to get up after that.
They will take an extra point attempt, and that is Norwood. He will poke it through. 29-14 Frederick. That is Norwood's first kick of the day. He will be 1-1 for PATs.
Yeah, as we've seen, that interception might have cost the Patriots the game. What a huge play for Frederick. Able to somehow get the pick. Seemed just like a lot of people swarming around the field during that play, and probably didn't even see the linebacker there. Pretty much invisible whenever they're moving around, but great drive overall. And with about 6 minutes left, Frederick will kick off.
We're about 5 minutes and 50 seconds left, in this third quarter. Here's the kick. Surprisingly, it's not a squib kick, and that is return man's gonna have to back up, makes a move. He'll spins away from one, but he'll eventually be brought down.
Looks like that was Honeycutt on that play. Honeycutt Jr., as we've seen explosive plays before on that sweep touchdown, but looked like he had to kind of backtrack there on that play, and unfortunately not able to pick up as many yards as he presumed, but
Wouldn't be shocked if the Patriots go right back to Lee. Had a great first quarter with that amazing touchdown we keep thinking about.
looks like they've got Honeycutt in the backfield with
Lee. Out in the receiving. And no, it'll be Honeycutt. He'll go out to his spot on the right side. Lee's behind Smith. Smith's going to take a QB power, though, and he'll get back to the line.
Dangerous play right there. I mean, as we've seen, Ishmael, some of his, not necessarily recent games, but just overall this season, we've seen some of those just QB draws right up the middle can be dangerous, but thankfully able to hold on to the ball. Smith didn't pick up much though on that play. Looks like it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Smith is in the shotgun once again, has Lee behind him. It's going to be handoff to Lee. Lee has a little bit of space, but he runs into a wall of Frederick defenders. It'll be bring up 3rd and long.
Yeah, no, the pile definitely getting in on that play. Swarming to the ball. Not much of any gain right there. Looks like it'll bring up a 3rd and 4. Big 3rd down right here. Already down 2 scores. If they don't pick this up here, they have to start thinking about trying to get the ball back or go for the 4th down conversion.
It's going to be a misdirection here. And spinning and still going. We'll see where the spot is. Be close to a 1st down. Looks like they're going to give him the 1st down. That was Yai on the carry, I believe.
Looks like they're starting to already move those chains, and it will bring up a 1st down. Just barely able to skirt past that 1st down marker, but
Smith is in the shotgun. It's going to be right back to Lee, who has space up the middle. And it will be, he might get run down. He's at the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Patriots.
Patriots right back in this game, as we've seen. Honeycutt Jr., an explosive player. That's speed. Yeah, that speed is crazy. Just able to run right up the middle of the field, make a few men miss, and suddenly in the open field, he's deadly.
Honeycutt, all he needed was a little sliver of space that offensive line gave him, and he's just explosive and fast enough to get into the secondary and just outrun everybody. A little bit of what we saw by River Lakey last year and this year.
Like I said, Patriots right back in this game. Now down just by 1 score. Looks like they'll kick the extra point.
Looking to make it 21-29, and the kick is good. No good. Hooked it right. It'll stay 20-29, Frederick.
Big play right there for them to miss the PAT. I mean, looked like it was just maybe the snap hadn't been set right, but Frederick now leading by 29, technically 2 scores, even if they were to score the 2-point conversion, but big for Frederick.
Frederick leading late in the 3rd quarter with about 3 minutes and 50 seconds left. Honestly, a surprising game here in the snow. Expecting a lot less points. Thankfully, the snow has died down a little bit. It's still snowing pretty good out here down in George Washington.
At the beginning of the game, it was pretty crazy. Just blanketed the field and you couldn't see much, but as you said, starting to die down a little bit better now.
For a second, we thought this was going to be a radio broadcast. Here's the kick. It'll be to Anderson. Weird bounce, but he will be able to pick it up. Or no, that's Bowen. Bowen has space on the right sideline. Bowen makes another man miss. Cuts back to the left. Here's Bowen. Bowen's still going. Bowen makes a man miss. Or juice. Is that my fault? Down the left sideline. He'll run out of bounds at the... Can't really see with the snow. But what a run by Bowen.
What a run right there. At first, kind of a, like you said, kind of a weird wobble on that ball, and
and there is a flag. It's going to be taken right back. It'll be a holding on Frederick.
Unfortunate call right there. As we saw, Tegan Bowen, big play right there, but looks like it'll be brought back. Unfortunate for Frederick. That'll bring him back pretty far from the play that they just almost had that would have put them in amazing field position. Unfortunately, like I said, being brought back.
Eagles lead 29-20, about 3 minutes and 30 seconds left in this third quarter. And here's the motion man, Lakey. Lakey to the left. Everybody's in the backfield. They knew the exact play that they were running. And River Lakey gets swallowed up for 2 to 3 yards.
Yeah, a lot of enthusiastic retorts from the Patriots, as that was a pretty good stuff right there. Looked like it just didn't even make it to the line, just got stuffed behind, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Purcell's out in the flats. Ishmael in the shotgun, all alone. Motion man Lakey's gonna fake the handoff. He's looking for Purcell. No, caught, but great ankle tackle. That was to Jace Horner. What a tackle that was by number 7, Gabe Smith.
Yeah, definitely what a tackle, as you put it. That'll put him at a 3rd and 12. 3rd and long, not the most ideal situation, especially backed up inside their own territory, but we shall see what they're going to do. Like you said, great ankle tackle right there. Just went low.
Ishmael's under center. Motion man Zamudio's going to be right up the middle, though. That's the fullback. He might get the first down. He's closing to it. He will have the first down. First down, Frederick. What a run that was. Looked like for sure that the Patriots would have us in the backfield. But somehow, some way, we were able to pick up a first down and keep this drive going.
A drive saver right there. Kind of a miracle play. Didn't expect that to happen, but somehow able to pick it up on a 3rd and 12. Huge play right there for Frederick.
Frederick keeping the chains moving, keeping the Patriots on their heels. Ishmael in the shotgun, motion man Lakey. It's going to be handed off to Lakey, but Lakey gets met in the backfield.
What a stuff right there. Lakey not really had that much going for him this second half, as we've seen Patriots D-line all over him. And looks like
I've been watching some film on Lakey.
Yeah, he's a monster in the open field, that's for sure, and fast, and unfortunately I think this snow is really kind of affecting them and their footwork.
Motion man Zamudio, he'll have nowhere to go but somehow finds his way to get about 4 to 5 yards on that run. Had to bounce it outside.
Yeah, somehow making something out of nothing. Kind of a surprising move to run it again. I mean, as we've seen, not a lot of throwing, not a lot of passing in general, but good decision to make it a 3rd and short now.
It's about 3rd and 5 here for the Golden Eagles. Wouldn't be shocked if they go for it with this conditions, knowing if they punt it, really not much is going to happen. Ishmael has one to his right and one to his left in the shotgun. And it will be a timeout for Frederick. And I'd like to take this chance to shout out the Game Club for sponsoring today's broadcast. This presentation of the Golden Eagle Broadcast Network is brought to you in part by the FHS Game Club. The Frederick High Game Club is a safe place for you to come play board games, card games, D&D, and any non-video games with other students, no matter their skill level at any given game. The game club meets at the second and fourth Friday of every month, and if you have questions or want to join, contact Mr. Hoffman or Mrs. Hellman. Be sure to go check out the game club. We're at FHS.
Big 3rd and 5 here. Curious to see how the Patriots defense will respond. Patriots with that quick score on their last offensive drive, but kind of narrowing the score down.
Third and 5, same formation here. It's going to be a handoff, Lakey spinning. He'll be short. Wouldn't be shocked if they go for it here, though.
Yeah, interesting decision to just run it right up the middle, but they are shy a few yards. Thought they might be able to push the pile there, but as we saw, just got swarmed pretty much and had to fight for the few yards. Now this is a big 4th down right here. 4th and short, but still could give the Patriots a scoring opportunity if the Eagles don't pick this up, but
possibly a toss here, or maybe Davey right up the middle. It will be a timeout here for Frederick. Interesting to use 2 timeouts already in this 3rd quarter, about 2 seconds left. Could have just let the clock wind down. Only 1 timeout left in this half for Frederick. And I'd like to take this chance to shout out Riptide Car and Pet Wash. Riptide Car and Pet Wash is a complete car solution for any car, truck, camper, or off-road vehicle. And we can also wash most pets. We have 2 touchless automatic car wash bays with 4 different wash cycles available to meet everyone's needs. And for those people who like to do it themselves, try our 4 self-service wash bays that allow you to spend as much time as you want to get your vehicle looking amazing. We also have plenty of vacuums for the inside of your vehicle with shampoo and fragrance options too. For you dog lovers, we have 2 self-service pet washrooms that include all the shampoo, conditioner, and blow dryer for one low price. We also offer discounts for our frequent wash members with our free wash club. But pause that, because Ishmael's in the shotgun and we're going for it on 4th and 3. Motion man, Ishmael's going to keep it himself. He will not get it. As the Patriots will take over on downs.
Huge play right there for the Patriots. Able to just stuff Ishmael. Nothing much he could do right there. Try to run it right up the middle, and unfortunate right there for Frederick.
And Frederick did give the ball back to the Patriots, and we will be right back here on the Golden Eagle Broadcast Network.
Hi, Alan Roach for Pete Dittman, Farm Bureau Insurance, a supporter of the Golden Eagle Broadcast Network. For auto, home, business, or life insurance quotes, call 303-659-8391 or visit PeteDittmanInsurance.com. Pete supports the Frederick Golden Eagles Athletics Band and Orchestra and would love the opportunity to discuss your insurance plan. Find out how Farm Bureau Insurance can help protect you with the Farm Bureau Insurance Promise. That's Pete Dittman, 303-659-8391 or PeteDittmanInsurance.com.
Do you want a reliable realtor who you can trust with your money and owning or renting a home? Then you can turn to Zadell Realty, and specifically Greg Zadell. Greg is a local realtor who helps people buy and sell both homes and investment properties. He has an extended knowledge of the market and is extremely involved in the community. Along with being a local realtor right here in Frederick, Greg Zadell is extremely experienced in his profession. Not only is he a broker, but also the owner of Zadell Realty, located in the Carbon Valley area since 1980. Just over 42 years as of now.
And welcome back to the Golden Eagle Broadcast Network. My name is Dante Lechuga, alongside here with Carly Evans. We are here with the Patriots against your Golden Eagles. And as you guys know, unfortunately Frederick did turn it over on downs to the Patriots, and they will take over at around the 41-42 yard line as Smith is in the shotgun. Hands it off to Lee. Not much there, but he will pick up about 6. Interesting spot there.
Yeah.
About 4.
like we've seen, just fighting for yards all night, and looks like the snow's starting to pick back up and could make these offenses sluggish, possibly even the defenses, but curious to see how the Patriots are going to retaliate on this drive, big fourth down stop, so.
Smith's going to hand it off once again. There's room for Honeycutt. Hurdles a man. Honeycutt looking for the pylon. Dives. Will they give it to him?
Oh, he's in. He is in. He is in. He put the ball. I'm the pylon coach. Argue he was in. He was in. He was in.
We'll see where the refs mark it.
Looks like they're going to mark him short, but I'm curious to see if the coaches will.
They did mark it a yard short, so not quite for the Patriots, but would be shocked if they don't punch it in here. As run up the middle. And touchdown, Patriots.
Yeah, as we said, Honeycutt, big name in this game, explosive player as we've seen, and huge play right there for the Patriots. It'll narrow this score down to just 3 as of now. If they go for the 2-point conversion, narrow it down to 1. Kicks the extra point, 2. That still leaves a point difference.
Here's the extra point, and it is poked through, so it'll be 27-29. Golden Eagles on top still, but a lot of time left for this Patriots team. They're very explosive and athletic with about 11 minutes left in this fourth quarter.
As we saw, a fast drive right there, explosive. A lot of power in that offense.
And we'll be right back here on the Golden Eagle Broadcast Network.
Hi, Alan Roach for Pete Dittman, Farm Bureau Insurance, a supporter of the Golden Eagle Broadcast Network. For auto, home, business, or life insurance quotes, call 303-65.
Involved in the community. Along with being a local realtor right here in Fredrick, Greg Zadell is extremely experienced in his profession. Not only is he a broker, but also the owner of Zadell Realty, located in the Carbon Valley area since 1980, just over 42 years as of now. Make sure to watch for the Zadell Real Estate article in the Consumer Report. You don't want to miss it. You won't regret it when you rely on Zadell Realty.
Hi, this is Rick and host with American Family Insurance. You work hard to make sure your family has everything they need. Life insurance from American Family can help financially protect your loved ones by replacing a portion of your income if you were to pass away. That means your family will have the help they need to maintain the quality of life and pursue their dreams. Get the peace of mind you deserve by protecting what matters most. Please contact Rick and host 303-833-1188 or 970-867-3307. Thank you.
American Family Insurance.
And welcome back to the Golden Eagle Broadcast Network. My name is Dante Lechuga, alongside here with Carly Evans. We are closing in on 11 minutes left in this game. And the kick was to Zamudio, but he was stuffed immediately as he got the ball. Frederick still leads 29-27. Looking to add more on top of that, though. Ishmael under center. Motion man. Or no, up the middle. Great fake there by Ishmael. He fooled me.
I know, he fooled me too. I think he fooled everyone in the booth. But huge play right there. Still driving. About 10 minutes and 45 seconds left to go in this fourth quarter. Frederick leading by 2.
Closing in on 10 minutes and 30 seconds left in this game. Ishmael's under center. Motion man. He's dropping back to throw. He has nowhere to throw. He's going to have to throw this away.
Dangerous. Dangerous throw right there. Yeah, like you said, I mean, surprising throw right there to try and squeeze that in. But I mean, took a shot, but it'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Third and 1. Wouldn't it be shocked if they go to Camarley Davy, just right up the middle?
Big 3rd down right here. A short 3rd down, but a big one nonetheless.
Ishmael in the shotgun. Motion man Lakey. It's going to be a sweep. Lakey gets tackled behind the line.
Big stop right there.
Really starting to step up, Carly.
Yeah. I don't know if they're just tired and want to get this game over with and are just willing to take the extra step, but they seem to kind of have an energy boost. I mean, this is a huge 4th and 3 and trying to get them hyped up. They're getting pretty loud right here. There's a big play right here in the 4th quarter.
Crowd's starting to get loud. Ishmael's under center. A little bit of miscommunication. It's Bowen, but he's going to have to punt it. Scary play there. And Frederick signaling that he might have touched it. Refs are going to talk about it. Frederick is signaling that George Washington player might have touched the ball.
I'm not exactly quite sure if he did get a hand on that ball, but if he did, then this would be a huge play for Frederick. Frederick signaling that they completed it. The coach is on the sideline thinking they did. It's just a game of pointing fingers at this point, but
couldn't quite see who jumped on top of it, but he jumped on top of it right away as though he did touch the ball indeed.
Yeah, it was hard to tell on that play, but if they did, it's a there's a lot of pointing fingers.
And it will be Patriots ball. Nobody did touch it. Patriots looking to take the lead. 9 minutes left in this game.
We shall see what is to come. 9 minutes, a lot of time. Patriots with good field position.
Get off the field, let's play football, let's go.
Frederick's head coach is talking with the refs.
Patriots getting really rowdy down there, their crowd.
Ref talking with Frederick's head coach. Patriots parents are not happy.
Yeah, you can hear them. Pretty angry.
As I said, this Patriots crowd not happy with what is going on right now. They are still debating the call, actually.
Oh, and it looks like Frederick, it looks like it'll be, the call will be reversed, actually.
The call is reversed.
Patriots crowd not happy with that.
George Washington is not happy right now, and I would not be happy either. They made the call, and they're now changing it.
Coach, looks like they're trying to calm the coaches down on the sideline. It's getting a little messy here. Yeah, crowd not happy with this.
Crowd not happy at all. It is Frederick ball indeed. Ishmael and his offense trots back onto the field. Ishmael in the shotgun, motion man Zamudio. Ishmael's going to keep it himself. He'll get maybe a yard on that run. Still, interesting call there.
going back to that previous call, I mean, they had a final call. They had decided what it was, and then it was suddenly turned over. And
yeah, I'm honestly still in shock.
I know.
They called it Patriots football. I thought surely they had some momentum going for them, and then ref reversed it, and I guess it is what it is. And it's a low snap for Ishmael. It's going to be a screen pass down the left sideline. It's Zamudio. Zamudio has space. Zamudio down the left sideline. Zamudio, can he get there? Trucks a man. Pylon's over. He'll be marked at the 1 yard line.
Just shy.
Great effort by Zamudio, but it sets a perfect position for Frederick.
Yeah, just left a ton of open space right there. I don't think it looked like they brought the blitz. Didn't really think of a screen pass right there, but good call right there by Frederick to call the screen.
Thought it was a broken play there for a second, and then Ishmael whipped around and threw it to Cruz Zamudio, who had plenty of space and eventually got down to the 1 yard line.
Huge play right there. Frederick can pick this up.
Ishmael's under center, looking to extend this lead. Motion man, right up the middle. He'll be stuffed.
Nothing much right there.
It'll be 2nd and goal.
Yeah, with about 8 minutes remaining in this fourth. Frederick trying to, if any way possible, get this in. I mean, Patriots, they're playing aggressive, especially down here.
Frederick looking to become 8-2 on the season. George Washington planning on not letting that happen. Ishmael in the shotgun. Motion man Zamudio. It's going to be given to Zamudio. Zamudio, it's a sweep. Zamudio looking for the end zone. Zamudio. Great defense by this George Washington goal line defense. It'll be short again. 3rd and goal.
Yeah, another great stop defensively, and they're holding their own at this point. 3rd and 1. Huge play right here. This is 4 down territory.
We'll see if that call might change the entire game here. Ishmael's under center. 3rd and goal. They're going to toss it to Zamudio. Who else? Touchdown, Cruz Zamudio.
Zamudio on that play. Heard his name a lot this game, and what a play right there. Possibly to maybe get Frederick a super important lead here late in the 4th quarter.
Snow's really starting to pick back up.
Oh, yeah. It's already starting to cover the field again. As we saw, they might have to bring out the snow shovels, but who knows?
(35-27). Frederick will
looks like the refs are talking to one of the coaches on the sideline. Coach not happy with something.
Frederick will be kicking an extra point. Looking to make this 36-27 out of reach for Patriots, making a 2-possession game. Not sure. I think Frederick's trying to clear the snow for it to make it easier to kick it.
I mean, an inventive way to do it. Gotta clear it somehow.
is a delay of game. Patriots crowd not happy.
Not at all.
Thinking they're taking way too much time. Clock is stopped though. It's
Yeah.
really not too much of a problem. Although here's the kick. It is good. And Frederick extends their lead to a 2-possession game with about 6 minutes and 50 seconds left.
Big play right there, as we saw, just even getting the PAT, making that 2-score difference, and huge for Frederick, especially this late in the fourth quarter.
Frederick rallying in this game.
Curious to see how these Patriots will feel after that one play. As we saw, their fans not too pleased with that call.
Would usually be able to throw this football, but this weather has impacted the game in many ways. I would say there's been a total of maybe 10 passes for both sides combined in this game.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of great run plays though. Sweeps, trying to get the outside edge, even just running right down the middle. Not as many QB runs as I thought we'd see, used to Ishmael, just running it right up the middle.
And we'll see what Gabe Smith can do with 6 minutes and 50 seconds left. How much time he gets to try and make a comeback.
A surprisingly pretty high-scoring game. I didn't think it would be 36-27 this late.
Here's the kick. It is muffed. Gives Frederick a chance to catch up. But here's the return, making something out of it up the middle. He has space. Has one man to miss. Down the left sideline. Is that Honeycutt down the left sideline?
Honeycutt.
No one else to catch him. Touchdown, Patriots.
There you go.
And there's the energy they need.
Take on their lemon in the breast.
Yeah, you could tell they had a certain fire in their eyes. They weren't about ready to accept defeat. Not after they've put up so many points this game. But we've seen a lot of miracle plays from Honeycutt this game.
And Patriots fans are really starting to rally behind this team. And funny enough, as I said, Gabe Smith, he didn't even have to come on the field. Honeycutt did it all himself. Here's the PAT to make it 34-36.
The snow really coming down now. As you can see, it's affecting the placement. Gotta kind of clear a path.
And the kick is good. 34-36, Frederick still leads. A lot of time left in this game though. About 6 minutes and 30 seconds left. Ishmael will trot back on to the field with his offense. I'd like to take this chance to shout out United Power for sponsoring today's broadcast. Just a reminder that our broadcast is brought to you in part by United Power. At United Power, we're a proud partner of the Golden Eagle Broadcast Network and proud to power local sports and local schools. United Power, your local touchstone energy cooperative. Be sure to check out United Power.
Like I said, this snow might be an important factor in this fourth quarter. I mean, as we've seen, it's picked up again, and we saw it impact them in the beginning. Some slip-ups. It'll just mainly come down to athleticism and the willpower to kind of keep chugging along.
This is actually funny. There's so much snow they can't even see where they're supposed to kick the ball from.
They're a little confused here. trying to clear a path here. Trickier than it looks.
Patriots fans really starting to rally behind their team. They've showed a lot of spirit here, really helping their team pick up their spirits when they thought it was all lost, when that really interesting call, reversing the call, and then Frederick went down to score with Cruz Zamudio.
Yeah, some very enthusiastic parents in
And
the audience.
Here's an interesting kick. It's supposed to be an onside kick, I believe.
Yeah, interesting play call there. I mean, Frederick able to pick that up easily, but funny enough, this snow is so, like, it's coming down so thick, you could probably make snow angels on this field after the game.
And the offsides actually ended up helping George Washington out. They get another chance at this onside kick, I believe they are attempting. Here's the second try for George Washington. And it'll be a normal kickoff this time. Cooper Anderson will be looking to return. Up the middle, weaving to the right sideline. He has space to the right. He'll be brought down a little bit short of the 50-yard line. Ish. Can't really see with the snow, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, and even the snow from, like, even the press box windows, it's tricky to see. Close enough. Good field position, though.
Educated guess. We'll see if Frederick just tries to milk the clock here. They're looking to score again, or possibly both. Ishmael under center, as Zamudio way back. It's going to be a toss to him with a blocker in front of him, but he gets met at the line of scrimmage.
Good play right there by the Patriots. Just kind of nothing working that play for Frederick, and looked like Frederick will pick up a couple yards, but it'll bring up a 2nd and long.
And here is...
Looks like it'll be a jump on the offense, perhaps. Patriots pointing towards it. Looks
it'll
like
be offsides, and again, Patriots fans
looks like
not
it'll be
happy.
Looks like it'll be on the Patriots. Patriots trying to pin it on Frederick. Coach not too happy with the call. Shout out to these refs, by the way. These poor guys. They've been through so much this game.
Here's the toss. It'll be first down and more. Zamudio splits between two defenders. First down, Frederick.
Yeah, good run right there, right up the middle, as we've seen Zamudio do so well this game. And they're moving the ball and milking the clock, and we're pretty much down to about 5 minutes left in this fourth quarter, with Frederick leading 36-34.
The snow down here, George Washington, Colorado, it is really starting to get crazy.
Yeah, it's dumping.
Ishmael under center. Ishmael's going to go to Davey up the middle. Davey pushes for about 8 to 7 yards.
Good run right there, and looks like a player a little slow to get up there, but thankfully no injury.
This game is starting to give me flashbacks from the 2014 Lions and Eagles game. That was also a crazy game.
Man, I do have to say, these snow games, they're something. Especially this high scoring of a snow game. Surprising, but Great game.
George Washington crowd trying to get loud on this 2nd and 3. And a little bit of a weird snap there, but it will be a first down and more for Frederick. Nearing to the red zone.
Getting closer. There's about 4 minutes,
4 minutes
left in this fourth quarter. They are really just running this clock out, trying to give George Washington as little time as possible and hopefully being able to score.
Ishmael's under center. Once again, trying to milk this clock. Here's the call. Another pitch to Zamudio. Zamudio runs into a wall. He'll maybe pick up 1 yard.
Nothing much right there, and it looks like they will call a timeout. Frederick might be trying to get them to waste their timeouts too, with about 3.5 minutes left in this fourth quarter. Frederick's still leading, 36-34.
I believe George Washington has 2 timeouts left.
I believe so.
Frederick, interestingly used a timeout with 2 seconds left in the third quarter.
Yeah.
So they have 1 timeout left because they used another one earlier before that.
Interesting decision, 1 timeout kind of puts them in a tricky situation, but man, the snow is starting to build up on the on players' shoulder pads. It's really starting to come down. Still talking it out in the huddle. Yeah, this George Washington crowd has been pretty loud.
Ishmael's under center. It's going to be up the middle, getting close to that first down line. It'll be about 3rd and 3.
Good play right there.
I'd like to give a quick shout out to Rick Hinojos. Rick Hinojos is your American Family Insurance agent here in Frederick, Colorado, and he's looking out for what matters to you. Rick and American Family can fully protect your family with all necessary lines of insurance and protect what matters the most to you. That's why he's a proud partner of FHS and the Golden Eagle Broadcast Network.
We're going to take a brief pause in that, as this is a big 3rd down play. Can't miss it.
Ishmael fumbles the snap. And it is George Washington, I believe, did recover that. Snow becoming a factor in today's game.
Big play right there. And it looks like it will be the Patriots' ball. 36-34, but now the Patriots with a scoring opportunity. As we saw, Frederick thought they had this, at least another scoring opportunity in the bag, but with 2.5 minutes remaining, they really milked this clock down. Possibly a disadvantage for Frederick, who still has to get the ball back now if the Patriots manage to score.
We'll see if we see another honeycut magic. 2 minutes and 35 seconds left. Eagles lead 36-34. Here's the snap. It'll be Lee. He will pick up about 6 to 5 yards.
Yeah, no, we've heard Lee's name a lot. 2 big names, Honeycutt Jr. and Lee, both explosive. Lee, we've seen so many great runs, and probably seeing a few more. As you said, 2nd and 1, still a long way to go for any scoring opportunities, but we'll see.
Smith hands off to Lee. Lee is up the middle. Here goes Lee. Lee into the clear. Lee up the middle. Will he get there? Touchdown, George Washington.
There's a flag.
There is a flag on the field. We'll see what it is.
Curious to see if this will looks like it will. Curious to see.
What do you call it? Sideline? You gotta be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me.
George Washington crowd unhappy. He threw it near the George Washington sideline. Let's see. I think he waved it off.
Man, what is the deal? They call the sideline infraction on a oh my God. You gotta be kidding me. You have got to be kidding me.
There was a sideline infraction warning, so it won't affect anything. But what a run that was. And George Washington does take the lead with 1:50 left in the game.
Go figure.
Here's the kick to go up 41-36. And he does poke it in. 41-36, George Washington, I believe their first lead of the game, Carly?
I'm pretty sure besides that first quarter.
Frederick, a little bit of momentum taken from them. George Washington starting to get a jolt of energy. They have a lead with little time left here in this game. About 1 minute and 50 seconds left.
I mean, Frederick kind of wasted their timeouts. I mean, with one timeout left.
The sideline infraction will be enforced on this kickoff, so George Washington will be backed up on the kickoff. He'll have a farther distance to kick. We'll see if Anderson or Bowen will make a little magic here on this kick.
Yeah, no, with this penalty, it could cost George Washington big time, as they're now backed up, and Frederick possibly a chance for good field position.
Here's the kick. Pretty good kick there. Bowen will pick it up. Bowen up the right, slips, and he gets wrapped up and swung down.
Yeah, the Patriots happy about that one. You can hear their crowd getting pretty rowdy about that one. And
Ishmael will have 1 minute and 45 seconds to make something happen.
still a lot of time left in the game. Obviously, we've seen some crazy endings to these games, as we saw in the Mead game last week, but very close game. Good fighting effort both these teams are putting up.
Watch screen.
George Washington crowd on their feet, starting to get loud. Ishmael in the shotgun, motion man Lakey's gonna fake the handoff. It is a screen pass, but he will throw it down. Stops the clock, but nothing there. It was a broken play. Great defense here by George Washington.
Yeah, George Washington probably starting to get excited at the score so far. I mean, up 5. Frederick still trying to retaliate from that last drive. It'll bring up a 2nd and 10. Curious to see how they'll respond. Still deep within their own territory. Frederick anxious on this drive.
Ishmael's under center. Motion man Zamudio. It's going to be run up the middle. Nowhere to go. George Washington starting to posture on defense.
You can tell they're definitely a lot more comfortable with this lead. As I said, up 5 points with about A minute and 20 seconds left. Still a lot of field to cover before any opportunity of scoring a touchdown. About a minute left. Third down.
3rd and 6. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. He's launching it for Zamudio, who catches it at the 30-yard line. They're going to have to hustle the line. 50 seconds left. What a throw by Ishmael. What a catch as well.
Looked like that was off his back foot and looked like there was pressure, but
a little bit
what
of
a
wobbly
play.
throw
Yeah. Did not see that coming. 1st and 10 now with about
45 seconds.
Yep. Clock running pretty fast. They got to move.
Ishmael hurries them to the line. He's in the shotgun. 40 seconds now. Clock's ticking. Motion man Zamudio. They're going to give it to him. Zamudio's going to the right sideline. Can't get out of bounds. He gets wrapped up at the ankles. What a catch by Zamudio. 26 seconds. Clock's running.
Looks like
Timeout,
they will
Frederick.
call a timeout.
26 seconds.
Their last timeout.
What a throw. What a catch.
Did not see that one coming.
Out of nowhere.
Like you were saying, kind of a wobbly pass right there, but what a play. George Washington did not see this one coming.
It is 2nd and 7. Cruz Zamudio could not get out of bounds on that run.
So they're forced to use their last timeout. Unfortunate right there.
That's why you don't call timeout with 2 seconds left in the 3rd quarter.
That's true.
And the clock was running down too.
This is it.
26 seconds left. Ishmael and his offense looking for the end zone. They need it to take the lead. Patriots crowd chanting defense.
If Ishmael can work his magic like that last throw, wobbly pass, but if it wasn't with the pressure, it would have been probably a spectacular catch.
Confusion on the field. Ishmael's under center. 2nd and 7. Fakes the toss. Comeback route. He will get out of bounds. Clock stops at 20 seconds. Great little play there.
Good play right there. 20 seconds left.
They're debating if this is actually an incomplete pass. And it will be ruled incomplete.
Still 20 seconds left. Looked like he just tried to pass it closer to the sideline than usual and tried to sneak that in, but looked like it was incomplete.
Ishmael's in the shotgun now. Has trips to his left. Ishmael drops back. Looking for the end zone. It'll be out of bounds. 4th and 7 coming up. 14 seconds left.
Looks like Frederick trying to look for a penalty, but this is the game right here with 14 seconds left. This is the game pretty much right here. Frederick, I'm used to hearing the rowdy crowd, but we'll see.
Ishmael's in the shotgun. Has 2 to his left and 2 to his right. Drops back. Ishmael throws and pushed out of the air. George Washington will move to 9-1 on the season. Frederick will fall to 7-3. 7-2. 7-3.
Still a great season for Frederick. Still playoff caliber, I believe. So a really hard loss right there.
George Washington has secured their spot in the playoffs. Frederick has not secured it, but they should be able to make it. And George Washington, unless something goes horribly wrong here, will be the league champions.
What a close game, though, I do have to say. Closer than what I think anybody anticipated. Really high-scoring game, too.
And there's the kneel. That will be the game. George Washington does win 41-36. They do move to 9-1 on the year. And Frederick falls to 7-3.
Like I was saying, what a close game. And
we will be right back here on the Golden Eagle Broadcast Network.
The roar of our engines, the pump of our heartbeats, the pedal to our metal. The sparks that ignite us, the pistons that push us, the passions that drive us. From the feelings that move us to the places that pull us, on the roads that unite us. Napa has America's largest network of parts and care, here to be the fuel that keeps you firing on all cylinders.
I enjoy the fun that they have in here. This is a class where they can kind of get to come in and have a little bit more fun doing things than other classes maybe. So I enjoy getting to watch the joy that they have.
Also to see their growth on the music, and to take that, we took that to our state American String Teachers Association festival where we competed last year and got the highest possible rating. So that,
keeping students involved for 4 years. I like to see them all 4 years, and because they make a lot of progress at those 4 years.
And welcome back to the Golden Eagle Broadcast Network. My name is Dante Lechuga, alongside here with Carly Evans. And your George Washington Patriots just beat our Frederick Golden Eagles 41-36. Honeycutt Jr. had a great game. And tonight's broadcast has been brought to you by a talented crew of students here on GEBN, the Golden Eagle Broadcast Network. I've been freshman Dante Lechuga alongside freshman Carly Evans. Our director and executive producer of the GBN is sophomore Chloe Gould. Freshman Wyatt Morrison is our stream operator. Sophomore Logan Gibbs has been our camera operator, and sophomore Nate Davis has been our production assistant. Sophomore Hunter Bowman is our director. Road broadcasts on GBN are produced by the program's executive producer, sophomore Chloe Gould. Mr. Jake Marsing is the program's advisor. And be sure to tune in on different broadcasts, and we'll see you later.